Hi guys, welcome on in. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama, and if you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, that just means you are catching the replay. Y'all, we're gonna create with this gingerbread company kit, okay? So this kit right now is on sale on my website. So make sure you comment the word gingerbread. Comment the word gingerbread and then click on supply list, and this kit will be in the supply list. Y'all, this kit is $29 and it retails for 62 bucks, okay? So make sure you go grab it while we still have it. Hi, Miss Tammy. So this is all the pieces that come with it. So you get this little sign, this gingerbread, and this banner. We're gonna do all of it, but we're gonna do ours a little bit different today, okay? So when you pop on, say hey and comment the word gingerbread. And if you are new here, so let us know that you're new. So the cool thing, y'all, is that these are chalkboard surfaces. So I'm actually gonna paint this sign right here, but I'm gonna tape it down so it doesn't move on me. Hi guys, thank you for sprinkling. Yes, y'all, if y'all can hit that heart button and sprinkle the video, that would be so helpful. Okay, let me pull up my live and let's get this started. So, like I was saying, this kit is, I think it's $29 on the website right now, but it retails for 62, and it comes with some paste packets. It comes with the transfer, the surfaces, all of that. So go grab it while it's still available, because our other one sold out. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to take the color Cherry. This color is a little bit darker than Candy Apple, and I am just going to paint my chalkable surface with this color. Okay, we might have to do a couple of coats. I am going to spray it with a little bit of water to thin it out. And y'all, if you are new here, please say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. My name is Alex. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I used to be a teacher. I taught for 11 years before I resigned and did this full time. No, I'm not done with settling in. Girl, there are still so many boxes everywhere. But I have to go live, you know? I have to pop on and hang out with y'all. I've missed y'all too much. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Jamie. Okay, so I'm just taking this cherry color and I am just painting this on. We might have to do another coat, but I'm kind of hoping we don't need to. Hi, I see lots of people popping on. If you are popping on, comment the word gingerbread. I will send you everything I'm using over there in a message. So if you've never commented on one of my lives before, what happens when you comment the keyword is my page will send you a message with some info. Don't be afraid to click on the buttons in that message. The buttons aren't going to make you do anything that you don't want to. It just gives you lots of different info. All right, so we are almost done painting. We might have to do another coat. Hopefully not. But y'all, I love this cherry color. It is like the perfect Christmas color. Like the perfect. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Maureen. Hi, guys. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Elizabeth. Sorry if I'm missing comments. I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I'm just trying to get this painted. All right, let's dry this and let's see if it needs another coat. Okay, let's see. Welcome. Hi, Linda. Hi, Renee. Welcome. Sorry, y'all. I'm just catching up on comments. Hi, Lynn and Linda. Hi, guys. All right, let's get this totally dry. Okay, so we're going to add this on top. So it says Gingerbread Baking Company. And y'all, as soon as that design came out, I was obsessed. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Deborah. Hi, guys. All right. We need this to be completely dry before we put that sticky transfer on top, okay? So, and I probably should go back and paint the edges because it's going to look more finished. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Maureen. Hi. I know, the cherry color is gorgeous. So if you're just popping on, we use the color Cherry to paint our surface, okay? So this is a chalkboard surface. So if I absolutely don't like the colors that I did or I messed up, the cool thing about this surface is I can spray it with some water, take my board eraser, and just scrub it right off. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Ruthie. So that's kind of the cool thing. It's a little bit obviously different than wood, so it's way more forgiving. But we got to make sure this bad boy is dry. Miss Pam, I have not been on really in like 2 weeks because I've been moving I moved last week, and I haven't done a Craft on the Clock event in quite some time, so that's probably why you haven't seen me. Hi Karen, Sybil. Y'all, it is Thursday. Tell me your plans for the weekend. What are y'all doing? Y'all doing anything fun? It is still very hot here in Texas. I think it's going to be up to like 96. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Sybil. I know. Be sure to hit that heart button and comment the word gingerbread. We're going to do a giveaway at the end of the live. So you do need to be on in order to win. So don't go anywhere. Hang out with me. And if you have not hit the follow button, go ahead and hit the follow button on my page and follow me. All right, so I'm just taking my cherry color and I'm just going around the edges to kind of make it just look a little bit more finished. I know I'm not getting all of it. Good morning, Miss Sybil. Oh, good morning, Miss Sybil. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Miss Nancy. I was looking at you. Thank you, Miss Renee. So anytime y'all do hit that follow button, that little thing behind me does move. I love it. Okay, let's dry it really quickly. Alex, did you get, yes. Y'all, it stormed so bad here yesterday for like 30, 45 minutes. But we needed the rain desperately. How fun! Thanks, Miss Rebecca. Y'all are so awesome. Okay. It's still a little wet right here in the middle. This is kind of the thing, y'all. Obviously, your paint has to be completely dry before you put anything on top of it, because if it's not, it's gonna mess it up. Welcome, Miss Betty Jean. Well, if you are new, y'all, and this is your first time catching me, my name is Alex. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I used to be a teacher before I quit and able to do this full time. Miss Deborah, don't tell me that. I'm so jealous. It's so hot here. And it's going to be humid as heck today because it rained yesterday. All right, so when you get your kit, y'all, yours is going to be white. You can paint it if you want to. I just made a little mess on myself. What's new? Tammy, congratulations. What happened? Tell me. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. I don't know. Congratulations, Miss Tammy. All right. I'm going to hit this with the dryer one more time. So, this is the color Cherry. It is a darker red than our candy apple. Our candy apple is like a really bright red. But I really like this cherry color for Christmas. Miss Karen, I'm going to come over. I know. It's been really hot. It's been really miserable here. Oh my goodness, Miss Maureen. Okay, so here is our cherry color. I actually don't mind kind of it being dark in some areas and lighter in some areas, but if that bothers you, you can do another coat. I'm gonna leave it the way that it is, but if that kind of color difference is like bothering you, then you can just do a second coat. Okay, so important step is I'm going to wax, okay? Because, oh heck, because I'm about to put this sticky transfer on top, okay? So if I were to put this on top of the paste that I painted, it's more than likely going to pull up the color. So we're going to wax our surface, okay? So I'm just using surface wax. Mine likes to be a little flaky, so I'm just gonna heat it up just a smidge to kind of get it nice and soft. And then I'm gonna take my wax applicator and I'm gonna rub this all over. Now here's the thing. You don't wanna wax, you don't wanna put on too much wax, because if you do, your paste is not gonna wanna stick. So like I see some big clumps right here, I'm just gonna heat it up, and then I'm just gonna buff it out, okay? So if you get some big clumps on your surface, just heat it up with, you know, a dryer or anything like that, and you can buff it out that way. Snow in the mountain. No, stop. I'm so jealous. I am so jealous of snow and cool weather. Y'all, I'm jealous. Okay, so we waxed our surface, okay? Now we're gonna take our transfer and we are going to fuzz it, okay? So I have a fancy fuzz cloth, but if you don't have one of these, that's totally fine. Just use a towel, okay? This is the transfer we're going to use. Now, I am going to write the word back on the backer because you don't want to put your transfer back on the wrong side, okay? You can write back, you can put an X, anything like that, just so you know which side is the back. Come to Canada, I wish. Okay, we're gonna pull this off, set this aside, and we are going to take our sticky transfer and we're gonna put it on the fuzz cloth, okay? Now some of you, if you've never seen this stuff before, you might be asking, well, isn't the point of it supposed to be sticky? Yes, but if it is too sticky, it's gonna pull up the color. So you definitely want to fuzz. And if it's too sticky, y'all, it can stick really, really well to your surface. And then when you go to like pull it off, you have to fight it. And if that happens, more than likely you can stretch your transfer or damage your transfer, and you do not want that. Thank you. This guy, that was a cut of the week a couple weeks ago. Y'all loved that one. That one is available, like you can get it blank, and you can paint it however you want to. It's a wood cutout. If you just comment the word gingerbread, Miss Deborah, and then click on supply list, the button, and then click on wood cutouts, it's in there for you. All right, we fuzzed. Now we are going to lay this down, and the cool thing, y'all, is that our transfers are a little transparent, so you can see through them. So just take your time lining it up. And we are gonna do this whole thing in white, and then we're gonna clean it, and then we're gonna do our gingerbread and the banner, okay? So, because that comes with the pieces. So the thing about this is it goes right on the edge, okay? Looks good. Nope. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Nope, come down. All right, now I got it where I want it. I'm gonna push down, making sure that there are no air bubbles. Hi, Cheryl, hi, Elizabeth. Making sure there are no air bubbles. You can even take the back of your squeegee, y'all, and just kind of push out those air bubbles, okay? You don't want air bubbles on your, you know what, y'all? Hold on. You don't want air bubbles on your, underneath your transfer, okay? Because I just remembered something. Our banner at the top can hang off just a smidge because it's a different surface. So let me get this on here. Again, you know what? It's sticking, so I'm gonna fuzz it again. Hi, Tammy, hello. If you are new here, let me know that you're new. I always like to welcome y'all. Let me know where you're watching from. I always find it fascinating to see where everybody is from. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's better. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here in 1 second. Okay. So the banner at the top that says made with love can hang off just a smidge. I don't know if y'all can see it right here, but it is hanging off just a little bit. That's okay, because we're gonna take this banner and it's gonna hang above it just a smidge. So I don't need that completely, like on the surface. You use the fuzz cloth because you want to add a little bit of lint to the back of your transfer, okay? Because if your transfer is too sticky, it can stick really well to your surface, and it can damage your transfer when you're trying to pull it up. So you definitely want to fuzz, and if it's a brand new transfer, you definitely want to fuzz it quite a bit. All right, so I'm taking bright white, okay? I'm just putting it on there, and I'm gonna take my squeegee, and we're just gonna cover up this whole thing. I probably got a little too much white, but that's okay. And we're just gonna go over everything on here. We will clean our transfer really quickly, and then we'll do the gingerbread guy and the banner. So just bright white chalk paste. I love this stuff. And remember, y'all, my surface is a chalkboard. So if it messes up, I can wash it off and redo it, okay? Or if you don't like the colors that you chose, you can wash it off and redo it that way. All right, so I got it all covered, right? I'm gonna take my squeegee, and because there's a lot of paste sitting on top, I'm gonna take my squeegee and pick up all of that extra paste that's sitting on top of the transfer and put it back into my jar, okay? You want to do that because if you leave all that extra paste on top of the transfer, it is gonna make your design look fuzzy. So try to get as much up as you can, going across and right down here. All right, we're gonna pull up slowly, okay? Because, hi Kathy, welcome. I'm in Texas too. Where in Texas are you from? I'm in the San Antonio area. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lift this slowly because if there are any spots that I miss, I can lay it back down and go over it with the paste again. Ooh, y'all, check out that beauty. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, let me spray this with water, and I'll show you how to clean that in 1 second. But check it out. Isn't that so pretty? Pop. Make it pop. Ah. Oh no. Am I frozen for y'all? There we go. Okay. Let's hit it with the dryer before I mess it up, y'all. Because y'all know me. I'm going to stick my finger in it and I'm going to mess it up. So you could totally leave it like this, but we're going to add a little gingerbread guy on top and our banner to kind of give it a little bit more of a 3D effect. Okay? So, it's not totally dry, but look at it. Y'all, that cherry is gorgeous. All right, let's put that to the side. Let's get our transfer. And I sprayed it with just regular water. I'm gonna spray it again, and what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to take a paper towel and try to get up a lot of that white as I can, okay? Only a paper towel on the front. Just makes it a little bit easier to clean. Okay, regular water. Looks good. Now I'm gonna take my board eraser and we're gonna clean the front and the back, and then we'll use this transfer again for the gingerbread and the banner. Yes, Miss Tammy. Yay, Miss D, I'm so glad. Yes, this kit, if you love this gingerbread kit, y'all, or the sign, it's on sale in a kit. So it's $29. And you get the surface and the transfer and the paste for 29 bucks, and I think it retails for 62. So it's on mega discount. That is my favorite way I've seen that done. Yay! What is the black mat you used? So this is just a bath mat from Walmart. That's all it is. Everybody always asks me. It's just a bath mat, nothing fancy. So then I do the back. And y'all, as you clean your transfer, all that fuzz that you got will come off, okay? That's what I just pulled off my board eraser. Okay? Nice and clean. I'm gonna take my paper towel. Let's dry this. And we are gonna use it again. Now, if I wanted to not use the gingerbread or anything like y'all, I'm gonna show you anything like that. When you put it back on its backer, remember we did back, so you're gonna do the side that you didn't write on, stick it back on there and make sure it's flat, okay? Make sure it's flat and then you can reuse this transfer, but we're gonna reuse it right now. Good morning, Miss Connie. I wish I could order. Miss Pam, you can order. You absolutely can. We ship to Canada. You sure can, my beautiful friend. All right, let me close up my white. Get this over here. Okay, like am I, yeah. I do, I just throw it in the washer once it gets all gross. All right, let's fuzz it again. Okay, we're gonna fuzz our transfer again and then we're gonna use it on our gingerbread and the banner. Way too much. The shipping is flat rate, Miss Pam. The shipping is flat rate. I don't know what it is for Canada, but I know it is flat rate. Maybe like 12 Canadian. That's okay, Miss D. Thanks for popping in. All right, we're gonna fuzz this again. And if y'all are just hopping on, we made this beauty, okay? We made this guy, but we're gonna do the gingerbread cutout and the banner. Hi, Colleen. Yes, Miss Pam, absolutely. I think the link, if you, Miss Pam, if you go to the supply list and click on the link, I think it'll give you it'll take you to the US version of the website, but at the top there should be a way to flip it to Canada and you can get it that way. Okay, y'all, fits perfectly. Lay this back on here. I'm gonna use the color Camel. But I'm thinking, thank you for the follow. Anytime you'll hit that follow button, that little guy behind me moves. Yes, Miss Pam. If you need the link, I can send it to you. Okay. So I'm thinking we just do the scarf in cherry and then the rest of our gingerbread in camel, right? So let's do this. I'm going to take my camel color and we're just going to cover this up. And I'm going to do my best, I got way too much on there, to not get it on the scarf. Thanks, y'all. I have missed y'all. I have missed crafting with y'all. I have missed coming live. It has been, moving is not fun. Let me just say that. Moving is not fun. I've been moving the last 2 weeks and I feel like it has been a month. It feels like it's been a month, y'all. All right, so I'm just taking my mini squeegee and I'm trying my best not to get it on the scarf because we're gonna do that in cherry. Okay, this is the color Camel. You could do a different color of the gingerbread if you want. Oops, I got it in the scarf, that's okay. Bear with me, y'all. This takes some concentration. Okay. You could totally use a multi-tool. I got it in there. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. I got a little of the camel on the scarf. We're not going to tell anybody, right? Okay. Now I'm going to take my multi-tool. This has a smaller squeegee and it gives you a little bit more control over where the colors go. I love this tool. You could even do the detail tool, which has a smaller squeegee. Okay. Looks good. Let's pull this up. Y'all, I messed him up. Y'all see I got a little red on his chest. That's okay. We're going to keep it that way. Hi, Robbie. Now, if you mess it up like I did, totally fine. Rinse this off. Just take the board eraser and scrub it off and redo it. I'm just going to leave it because of time, but you can redo it, okay? It looks, yeah, I went over. Not bad. Hi, Cindy. Thanks, Miss Cece. Okay, now we're going to do the banner. Okay, this is the only bad thing about this glass mat, y'all, is when you have bigger transfers like this, it's a little bit harder to line it up. So let me do this. Let me do it at the end, or I need to flip it over. Yeah, so I just flipped over my transfer. Nope. Hold on, y'all. This takes a bit of concentration. Oh my goodness, Alex. I'm struggling. I sure do, Miss Rebecca. I sure do, my friend. I am on the struggle bus with this. Okay, let me try this. I'm gonna put it on its backer, part of it, and see if that will help me. Oh yeah, line it up a little bit easier, because that stickiness is getting stuck to the glass mat and it's making my life difficult. So you can see through the transfer. Oh my goodness, why can't I line this up? Looks good. Okay, we're gonna push this down and we're gonna take our cherry. Ooh, no. Y'all, what color? I'm thinking here. I know. This needs to be painted cherry. Sorry. So we're gonna paint this guy cherry because I'm gonna do the white on top. I got my colors reversed. So let me paint the edges. We'll paint this really quickly and we'll be good. We'll dry it. Okay. Get this on here. And we'll do the white on top of this. Let me get the edges. I should have taped it, but you know, I didn't. Okay, let's dry. There we go. I know, I love the smaller. Miss Teresa, we were not married, but we're no longer together. I moved on my own. For a screen, that would be pretty. I know, I love all the little tools. Miss Karen is from Nevada. All right. Y'all, do me a huge favor, hit the heart button. This is what we made earlier in the live. And so we're just adding our gingerbread and the banner on top. Okay. No, that's okay, Miss Teresa. Not a big deal. We made this earlier in the live, and like I've said quite a bit, this is a kit, and it is on sale. Okay? It is on sale. You get some paste packets and a squeegee, the transfer, and all the surfaces that I'm using. Okay? And if y'all have not done so, please sprinkle the video. And if you want info on the kit, you'll just comment gingerbread. And that should send you the info. You'll just have to click on the supply list button. All right. We're gonna get this wiped off. This is why I love the glass mat, y'all, because it's that easy to clean up your mess. We're gonna hit this with the dryer and then we'll wax. Miss Lucy, I am honestly not sure. I know the other kit that they put out at the same time already sold out. So I'm not quite sure how many are left of this kit. So I wouldn't wait too long because it's only while supplies last. Okay, we're gonna get our surface wax out again. Remember, mine likes to get a little flaky, so I warm it up. And we're gonna put this on here and we're gonna be good to go. But the cool thing too is y'all can punch holes in this and make it hang. That's the neat thing. All right, let's try this again. Around toe. Dose. I was gonna say dose, but then I said two and it came out weird. Okay, So let's get this on here. Take your time, y'all. Don't rush like I am. I always get a little nervous with people watching me when I'm struggling to line it up, because I feel like people are like, girl, get it together. Just put it on there. But we want it to be like perfect, or as perfect as possible. All right, that looks good. Nope, I just moved it. Here we go. Y'all don't mind me. I talk to myself quite a bit. All right, make sure that's totally flat on there. And now we're gonna take our bright white and we're gonna do the white on top. Pretend you're alone. Girl, that's hard. It's hard when there's this many people watching. I always get nervous. Because there are some people who are like, just do it already. Not y'all. Like in the replay, some people are not very nice. That's okay though. All right, so I'm taking my white and I am doing this thing on top. Okay, this thing. We're gonna apply this color on top of the cherry, making sure it is all covered. And here we go. Good morning, Miss Marsha. Made with love. Perfect. All right, put this over here. I'll clean that later. I already showed y'all how to clean the transfer. Let's dry. Exactly, Miss Renee, exactly. You're never wrong. I know, Miss Darlene. Somehow I'm always right when I'm talking to myself. All right, let's get this dry, and y'all, we're gonna glue it together, and then we're gonna pick a winner for the giveaway. So if you have not entered or you don't know how to do it, just hit the heart button and sprinkle the video. And if you comment the keyword, that would be helpful too. But the more you comment and interact, the more likely you are to win, because I pick a winner directly from the comments. Thank you. Hi, Miss Sandy. Hi, Tina. All right, let's close up all of our paste, okay? We don't want this to dry out. And if you can't navigate the website or you can't find it on the website, y'all, make sure you're in my VIP group. I will post it there, and I can order it for you if that's easier, okay? So all you have to do to get into my VIP group is just comment VIP. It's a free group. All right, let me get all of these in here, and it's time to put this bad boy together. All right. So we have our sign. Oh, y'all, I thought I lost. This is so cute. Jumped on, I had to proceed. Oh, Miss Sandy, I hope you're doing okay. Thanks, Miss Pat. What paste packets come in the kit? I want to say it's, let me look. I can look real quick. So in the kit, it is, well, let's look. When my hot glue gun warms up. So in the kit, it is, hold on. It is camel, which is the color of our gingerbread, cherry, which is the color of our background, shimmer melon, and shimmer olive. Those are the 4 colors, but I just stuck with cherry, white, and camel, okay? You can add on, oh my gosh, y'all, words are just so difficult. You can add on a jar, or there's the mix, you can get some packets. But I think the cherry only comes in the packet, or in the jar, but I don't think the packet will be enough to paint this whole thing. Okay, I have so much, yay! Miss Linda, you need to use it, girl. Can I just get the surface without, yes, Miss Sandy, you can. I can send you the link if you need it. I know, Miss Tammy, that price is like too hard to beat. Okay. Y'all, I should have turned on my glue gun a little bit earlier. So let's just use our good old tacky glue, okay? So I'm gonna use the tacky glue to attach this. Now, if you don't want it to be permanent, okay, because once I glue this, it's gonna be permanent. If you don't want it to be permanent and you wanna be able to change this out with different colors and all of that, I would use Velcro dots on the back and on your gingerbread, okay? Don't glue it if you think you're gonna wanna change it out. Because this is a chalkboard surface, so you can wipe all this off and start over. Okay, got you, Miss Sandy. And then our little gingerbread guy. And I like that I did, that I chalked this so I know exactly where it goes. And I'm easily able to line it up. Okay. Y'all check that out. What do y'all think? That is so stinking cute. So the cool thing is, oh, this moved. It's because my glue's not dry. My bad. So the cool thing is I could poke holes in the corners of this and I can just run a ribbon or jute and I can make it a hanger. I would just use my power punch tool, punch my holes, and then I can string ribbon or anything through that. Now, my glue is not dry, so it's gonna move on me. But what do y'all think? I'm gonna hold it up really quickly. Ah, I love this. Okay, that's it, y'all. We're done. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all love the kit? Would you want to make this yourself? I think I've been dying to do this one. And once I saw that it was a kit, I was like, I have to do that and I have to show y'all. My glue is still drying, y'all, but adorable. So comment the word gingerbread, and I will send you a message. When you get that message, you'll want to click on the button that says supply list, okay? Click on supply list, and then after supply list, you'll click on chalk products, and that will take you directly to my website, and the kit is already in there for you, okay? I didn't add any jars or anything extra, but you can go in if you want like a jar of the red, you can go in and add that. But this kit is 29 bucks and it retails for $62. So it is quite a bargain. Thank you. It's still drying, y'all. So let's pick a winner. Yes, if you want to get in my VIP group and want me to order the kit for you, if that's easier, I will post the kit up in there as soon as I hop off of here. You'll just comment your email. Oh, I don't know what those hearts are. What are those hearts? You'll just comment your email and I can get it ordered for you. I'll just invoice you and then I'll order it for you. Right, Miss Sharon? Okay, here we go, y'all. I'm going to pick a winner from the comments. Hit the heart button, comment the word gingerbread, and we will pick a winner. I'll give y'all like 10 seconds. Thanks, guys. I'm just so glad to be back. Like I'm getting back into my routine. Makes me so happy. Like so happy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna refresh my page and we are going to pick a winner. I'll pick 2 winners today. So the winners will receive a $5 gift card towards my wood cutouts, okay? Thanks, Miss Sybil. Hi, Country Goat. Thanks, girl. I'm very excited to be back. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss Vanessa Kington. Vanessa Kington, you're winner number 1. If you're here, say here. I am. Getting out of my old house was the best decision, to say the least. All right. Vanessa Kington, I see you. And I'll pick another winner. 1, 2, 3. That landed on my comment. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Miss Angelica Molina. Miss Angelica Molina and Vanessa Kington. If you 2 ladies could do me a big favor and just comment or message the page saying, hey, I won, with your email address, and I will get your gift card sent to your email, okay? Now that gift card is only able to use towards wood cutouts over on my cutout website, okay? But here it is, y'all. I love this. go get it while it's still available, because this guy, I have a feeling, will sell out relatively soon. Okay? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, guys.